Hi, I'm Little Miss Hot Mess. I'm a drag queen. I work with Drag Queen Story Hour, and I'm also the author of the new children's book, The Hips on the Drag Queen Go Swish, Swish, Swish. I'm a huge fan of City Lights Bookstore and also an alum of the Gray Area Creative Code Immersive. Today, I'm going to be reading the Queer Nation Manifesto, which was distributed at Pride in New York City in 1990. And while a lot of things have obviously changed for queers since then, I think a lot of what's in this manifesto also still rings true, especially in this moment. So here goes. How can I tell you? How can I convince you, brother, sister, sibling, that your life is in danger? That every day you wake up alive, relatively happy, and a functioning human being, you are committing a rebellious act. You, as an alive and functioning queer, are a revolutionary. There is nothing on this planet that validates, protects, or encourages your existence. It is a miracle you are standing here reading these words. You should, by all rights, be dead. Don't be fooled. Straight people own the world, and the only reason you have been spared is you're smart, lucky, or a fighter. Straight people have a privilege that allows them to do whatever they please and fuck without fear. But not only do they live a life free of fear, they flaunt their freedom in my face. Their images are on my TV, in the magazine I bought, in the restaurant I want to eat in, and on the street where I live. I want there to be a moratorium on straight marriage, on babies, on public displays of affection among the opposite sex, and media images that promote heterosexuality. Until I can enjoy the same freedom of movement and sexuality as straights, their privilege must stop, and it must be given over to me and my queer sisters, brothers, and siblings. Straight people will not do this voluntarily, and so they must be forced into it. Straights must be frightened into it, terrorized into it. Fear is the most powerful motivator. No one will give us what we deserve. Rights are not given, they are taken, by force if necessary. It is easier to fight when you know who your enemy is. Straight people are your enemy. They are your enemy when they don't acknowledge your invisibility and continue to live in and contribute to a culture that kills you. Every day, one of us is taken by the enemy, whether it is an AIDS death due to homophobic government inaction or a lesbian bashing in an all-night diner in a supposedly lesbian neighborhood. We are being systematically picked off, and we will continue to be wiped out unless we realize that if they take one of us, they must take all of us. An army of lovers cannot lose. Being queer is not about a right to privacy. It is about the freedom to be public, to just be who you are. It means every day fighting oppression, homophobia, racism, misogyny, the bigotry of religious hypocrites, and our own self-hatred. We have been carefully taught to hate ourselves. And now, of course, it means fighting a virus as well, and all those homo haters who are using AIDS to wipe us off the face of the earth. Being queer means leading a different sort of life. It's not about the mainstream, profit margins, patriotism, patriarchy, or being assimilated. It's not about executive directors, privilege, and elitism. It's about being on the margins, defining ourselves. It's about genderfuck and secrets, what's beneath the belt and deep inside the heart. It's about the night. Being queer is grassroots because we know that every one of us, every body, every cunt, every heart and ass and dick is a world of pleasure waiting to be explored. Every one of us is a world of infinite possibility.